Hola, welcome in. How are all you guys doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. Thank you for stopping by. So, I just got finished with a client doing Reiki, and I'm always super tapped in when I do Reiki. And I told Spirit, let's do a reading. And boy, the download started. So, I'm going to tell you guys what I got. That way, you'll know if this reading is for you or not. Okay. So, my name is Elisa, by the way. Thanks again for stopping by. So, the message that what Spirit wants to talk about today is people that you had to leave behind are pissed. They thought you would fold without them. And then Spirit said they're having a conniption fit, stomping their feet, literally or figuratively. So if in the recent past or the distant past you've had to leave somebody or some people behind, then this is probably your reading. They thought that they had destroyed you. And then after that, Spirit gave me the word flying monkeys. So you definitely had some dark energies around you for sure. If somebody was wanting to destroy you, come on. They never thought that you had it in you to stand up for yourself. They thought you were a huge pushover. Yeah, I guess they learned. That's how you learn, right? They feel blindsided. Like, how dare you change, heal, and grow? This person or these people, because I really feel for many of you, it's more than one person, but this person or these people may have been the catalyst for you and your dark night of the soul. I feel very strongly you went through a dark night of the soul. So you yourself, you're quiet, you're stealth-like, and you haven't been showing your hand, which is making these people even crazier. So maybe at one time you used to post a lot on social media. Maybe everybody knew what you ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, who your flavor of the week was, and you just have been very quiet. You haven't been making a lot of noise. And that's making these people absolutely crazy because they can't really see what you're doing like they want to. You are humble and you're not a bragger, but you could be with all of the work that you've been doing to change yourself and your life. This was so cute. Spirit said, just keep doing you, boo-boo, because they are now facing the judge and the jury, which means they're getting their karma. For some of you, like I said before, this is more than one person. Then I got that you cleaned house. You literally cleaned house. You just said, off with their head. I'm done with people and their bullshit. So these people that you did walk away from, and for many of you, it could be a lot of people, but these people prayed for your downfall. And then Spirit gave me the big, in bold letters, backfired. So whatever they wished on you is now happening to them. 333 on the timestamp. If a lover, if this was a lover, if this was like a spouse or a romantic partner, you will always be the one that got away. And part of their karma is you will live rent free in their mind for all eternity. Like, that's heavy. So right now they're getting their karma. You may have this individual or all these individuals, however it resonates, you may have them blocked, but somehow they've caught wind of what's going on with you. So you might not be posting a lot, but somehow, some way, they know, maybe they just feel it, that you are like in your glow up era and they can't get anywhere near you anymore. Let's do this deck. So let's just kind of see why this message is coming through for us today, you guys. So Spirit, can we, now I've already called in, my Spirit team is here, you guys, so we are good to go. I got High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles on the split. I think many of you have just been focused on you. You've probably been celibate, single, independent, taking care of yourself and your needs, You've turned to God. You're very connected now. You've got so much knowledge and wisdom. You're this spiritual, beautiful spiritual being now. So I really believe that this was, for many of you, a catalyst for you going through your dark night of the soul. I've been reading a lot for the earth angels and the chosen. So if you resonate with that, then this is your reading as well. So let's just go ahead and see. Can you elaborate on this energy that is coming through for the collective today, Spirit? Yeah, earth. Thank you, Spirit. I got temperance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yep. Okay. Can you elaborate on this energy, Spirit? Okay, you guys. Off we go. Just like I said, I'm reading for earth angels. You tempered your energy. You tempered your soul. You went through this awakening and you've got this balance now, this harmony. I'm hearing a bright future. I see all that yellow on the horizon there. But you're definitely an earth angel. And that's why I think people thought you were a pushover, because you have a beautiful, pure soul. And your intentions are good. You don't wish harm on anybody. And these people thought, oh, that's an easy target. All right, that's how you learn. So, okay, I'm going to read them in the order they came out. We have Hangman energy, Pisces energy here, and the Sagittarius energy. So we have two major arcana out of the gate. So there you are. You went into this Hangman energy. You took a time out. You and Spirit put yourself on timeout, I think. You really had to. I'm showing the image right now of a cocoon. So this is like the cocoon that you went into, and you went in it as this little this little caterpillar, and it's like you've had a metamorphosis. I'm going to try to slow my words down a little bit. You've gone through a metamorphosis in this Hangman energy. Knight of Wands. Some of you definitely dealt with a fire sign who was immature, a cheater. This is that energy of someone that comes in and just smooth talks you, tells you everything you want to hear. And you look at people's souls and their heart, and you look at the potential. Maybe that's what you used to do. Oh, they have potential. I don't think you're doing that anymore. But you gave people the benefit of the doubt. And these are energies that were just kind of in and out. They just came and got what they wanted from you, and then they were off again. And this doesn't necessarily need to be a lover with this energy. This could be siblings or friends or family. You were the sweet, kind one of the family. And people really mistook your kindness as, this is a weak person and I can just take what I need from them. So this is how people left you. 10 of Swords. There you go. I feel some of you have up to 10 people or more that you cleaned house with, including family, including a lover. I think you just went through this metamorphosis and you realize, man, I can't be around people because, okay, for those that I'm reading for, you understand when you're around low vibrational people, you don't have anything in common. There's nothing to talk about. They call you a weirdo because of the way you think and how you just know things. So you can't be around lower vibrational energies anymore. 10 of Swords, big painful ending that you went through. 10 swords in your back, these people left. And then they said, peace out, I'm out, see you later, I'm on to the next. I'm going to make another friend, I'm going to get a new lover, I'm going to get a new husband, And this is how they left you, face down in the dirt, using you as a doormat. But you know what? Here you go, 2 of Wands. Earth angels, you have been placed on a new timeline now. This new timeline, it's like your future is wide open now. This is what they get to watch. This is what I think Spirit is talking about. They get to watch you now go on to this new timeline. I think Some of you are seeing bluebirds. Maybe that's significant. Maybe you've been seeing birds. You know, birds are messengers. So tell me about this person or this group of people that the collective is, I'm hearing they're spying on you. Can you tell me anything about these? Yeah. Look at this. Three of Swords. Okay. Three of Swords, Five of Wands. These people are these people that broke your heart, that left you for dead, that betrayed you, that lied to you. I'm hearing you had to deal with someone who canceled plans constantly. There were so many untrustworthy people in your energy. Ooh. So they broke your heart. There was competition. There was fighting. There was drama. These people, you know, I love the image in this card because this guy's sitting back here just watching all these fools fight each other. Oh, thank you, Spirit. This is what's going on right now. 11:11 on the timestamp. This is what's going on for them now. And you get to watch it. You're going to catch wind somehow. Somehow, some way, you're going to catch wind of what some of these people are going through. I myself, I'm right here. I cleaned house. And my older sister, who's always been my biggest hater in my life, I haven't spoken to her in years because she's not a good person at all. And I had somebody calling, trying to find her because she's getting sued. I guess that's your karma, right? So I think that maybe something similar is going to happen where you're going to catch wind of something happening to somebody that did you really dirty in the past. But these people are so jealous of you right now. Let them be. This is how they left you. 3 swords in your heart, 10 swords in your back. So they'll be fine. We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. Oh, they told me to take this one. I'm going to clarify these two, but I'm going to show you this one first. This one here is our 8 of Swords. You guys, this is the energy of those people right now. They're stuck. They're anxious. They're fearful. Their lives feel like it's at a standstill. There's nothing going on for them out of the ordinary. If anything, they're starting to get their karma. So here they get to see that this earth angel, maybe they're starting to realize, some of them, damn, this was a special person. Like, how in the hell were they able to get out of this energy and the 3 of Swords energy unless they were a supernatural being? Walk around and find out. So this is them. You get to go on this new timeline, 2 of Wands. They're stuck watching you get your props. I have the King of Cups and this Knight of Swords. So let's see, what is this about, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, this is a different energy. I think Spirit wants to let you know that one of the things they get to watch is you, the pathway opening and clearing for the manifestations. Here you are, you're the Magician. You've taken this pain, this heartbreak, this betrayal, this sadness, this, you felt so left behind by people. There you are, the alchemist. You took that pain, you turned it into your power. You stopped playing the victim. You stopped feeling sorry for yourself. You told yourself, I'm an earth angel. My mission here is much harder than most because now I have to take these lessons I've learned and make them my testimony to help others. But there you are, Magician energy. Gemini, slow down, Elisa. Gemini energy. I get really excited. I'm so sorry, you guys. So, the Magician. Full moon. Look at that full moon. So the Magician and the moon energy. You've definitely been working with some of the moon cycles for some of you. For some of you, with this 2 of Wands and this moon, I'm always drawn to the path on that moon card. So you have been, it's like spirit is now placing you on your path. And this full moon that's coming up, I feel it's going to be very significant. I believe it might be a blood moon. Don't quote me on that, but please work with that, with the phases of this full moon. Okay. I believe that you, look at this. You're calling in, you are manifesting now. You are, well, I think you have been. Intuitively, you know that all this suffering that you went through is not for nothing. Intuitively, you know that you are being rewarded. That there, look at this, the Six of Wands and the Star, Aquarius energy, fire energy. You know that you are successfully calling in all of those things that you've been praying for and wishing for and hoping for. And, you know, I'm ready for this new life. I've cleared this energy now. I'm stepping on this new timeline. I'm ready for my mission here. Look at this healing. You've transformed yourself. Like I said, you've had a metamorphosis, that butterfly energy. There you are, the star, this beautiful healing energy. And it's like maybe some of you are actually going to be recognized and noticed. Maybe you're starting a platform. Maybe there's something you do for the public, in the public eye, where you're actually being recognized. Maybe that's how they're watching you. Maybe some of you have a channel like this or a podcast, or, you know, maybe you do something where people can actually watch you and see you. And that's how they're able to see what's going on. That's why they're stomping their feet. Why do they get all the blessings? Well, because you're a turd. You know, that's how it works. So we have Cancer energy here with the moon. So this King of Cups and this Knight of Swords, this is your energy here. This is what is coming in now. You're in this King of Cups energy. You are empathic and psychic and so like, wow. Okay, your emotions are in check. I keep hearing the word calibrated, like your nervous system. You've been working on, like, maybe you've been doing meditations for your nervous system. You've been learning how to calm yourself with breath work and intention. You've been doing the work. The King of Cups loves, and you know what this is also saying is, like, you're not afraid anymore. For a while there, you were very untrustworthy of people, but you've healed so much of your heart space that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable, because intuitively, you know who's for you and who's not for you. So now with this Knight of Swords, what's coming in, this is very fast moving energy. So what's coming in is what you've been praying for, what you've been talking to the universe about, what you've been talking to your ancestors about, what you've been, you know, saying, hey, you know, all this hard work, I'm ready for my blessings. And boy, oh boy, it looks like you have blessings coming in. So for the collective, is there anything else you can tell me about this person or this group of people? Anything else you can tell the collective? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands came out in reverse. When it's upright, that's like the spiritual warrior. You've done a lot of work. You've like, the number 9 is like completing that cycle when, you know, of you going inward and, you know, conversing with God and working with God and becoming his warrior, becoming that spiritual being. But it's in reverse with the Seven of Swords. This is letting me know these are all these shady ass people, these nasty energies, right? These sneaky energies that thought they were slick. They haven't done an ounce of work. Not an ounce. That's why they're looking at you so pissed off. They want what you're going to get without doing the work. It doesn't work that way. Mm-mm. So just know they're still sitting in that energy that you left them in. I think we have a Mercury retrograde coming up. Sometimes that brings people back. So be careful, you guys. You got the Magician again and the Wheel of Fortune. So your reward for heeding the call of the universe, knowing it was time for you to go in your cocoon and transform and heal and come back to who you are as a soul. Here you go. The Ten of Wands and the Magician. You manifesting your purpose. You stepping onto that timeline now where you are here to help others learn and heal and grow. And in turn, here comes everything you've been putting out there, kitty cat. All that beautiful energy you've been putting out there. It's on its way back. Karma paid in full. Karma paid in full to them, and karma paid in full to you. Step the hell away from these people if they're still trying to inch their way back. Even if you still take phone calls from some of them, be careful because you can get their karma if you're in the way. Okay? So that's just a little warning there from Spirit. You've closed out this cycle. We have 2 10s on the board here. We have 10 10. Let's see. Do we have any other 10 10, 2 9s, 2 8s? Spirit, do you have any advice for the beautiful collective? Do you have any advice? The Hangman. Continue. So I love this one. Look at his crown chakra, how it's so activated. I believe you're about to bust out of that cocoon, you guys. The Hangman is here twice. Your crown is illuminated. You are absolutely connected now to source, to the divine. Perhaps some of you can resonate with being a vessel for the divine. But I just feel like this metamorphosis, you're at the end. You're about to step onto this new timeline. Listen to your intuition right now. That's very important. More Pisces energy. So we have the Hangman out here twice, and we also have the Magician out here twice. So while you've been in this energy of, transformation, you've been talking to God. God, I deserve a good life. Oh, wow. Empress energy. Anything else? Holy cow. You guys. So here we are. You're sitting on your throne now. You don't have to hustle anymore. You don't have to bend over backwards for anyone anymore. You have been learning to love self and to take care of self. And in turn, you have metamorphosized into the Empress energy. You are in receiving mode now. So what once was a very long, arduous journey that you had to be very, very patient with, you've been very patient with this process. I think I heard 7 years. For some of you, it's been 7 years, up to 7 years, maybe longer, maybe a little less for some of you. You've been in that cocooning energy for a long time, listening to your intuition, listening to spirit. Spirit's like, just take your time with this. Take your time, Earth Angel. I got you. So here you are. You're in your creative energy. You're in your receiving energy. You are calling in all of these manifestations. The Empress is like the big magician. Maybe some of you actually may be wanting to get pregnant, or maybe you are pregnant. This is very fertile energy. This is your glow up. Wow, Earth Angels. So you want to see what's coming in fast? We got Knight of Swords again. So you have energy coming in towards you now. Okay. See this? He's coming in towards the Empress on that Knight of Swords. So we have the Knight of Swords twice. So this one Knight of Swords was talking about you have success incoming. Success, healing, transformation, manifestations. Well, Four of Wands, there's that 1111 card, right? Have you been wanting a new home? Have you been wanting to go back to school? Have you been wanting to sell your home? Have you been wanting to start dating again? Would you like a friend? What is it that you've been manifesting? Let me know, because it's coming, and it's coming fast. Spirit just told me the floodgates are open. With the Empress, we have Libra energy. We have more fire, more air. This is you. There's that strength. Look at that. Leo energy. You tamed your own demons, and you kicked these demons to the curb. Not easy, but you did it. So, you guys, these people get to sit here and watch you. You've become the star. You have incoming success, incoming manifestations with the 1111 and the Magician and the Empress. Okay, let's get a final message. Let's see. Final message for the collective, because this reading is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. They get to watch. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Cups. There they go. They're all sad. I want my friend back. I want my wife back. My husband. Even though I was a turd, I want him back. Nope. Sorry, you snooze, you lose, right? So there they are. They're looking at the loss of you. You will be living rent-free in these people's heads forever. That's part of their karma. This is you. Hermit mode, hermit energy, Virgo energy. This is what you've been doing. You went within. You've been soul searching. And it's like you're at the end of that now, because look at what's coming in. Ace of Wands, brand new, passionate ideas, endeavors. I mean, this is God's magic wand, you guys. Keep your thoughts clear and positive, okay? This is how you usher in. This is how that energy gains momentum and comes in fast. You thank God for it and just be in that attitude of gratitude. You got to get the fear out and the anxiety, or that will stop it. But you have Ace of Wands. Let them watch. Let them watch. They're watching you become more beautiful and more handsome as well. You know, Earth Angels, you've come out of this energy now just glowing. This is amazing. You know, and they made their bed. Now they have to lie in it. And I'm not trying to be rude, but when people have 1,000 chances to do right by you and they don't, that's on them and not you. All right, Earth Angels, my stars, get ready. Claim this reading if this resonates with you. Please let me know. Okay, you guys? All right, I'm going to let you go for the day. It's been long enough. Just be sure and choose peace today. And thank you so much for stopping by. I love you guys. Bye-bye.